Yeah, send it to me again.
I just did.
How come I can't just copy it? Right, shouldn't be that difficult. All right, here is your answer sheet for the first round. You'll see the questions there. And meantime, I'm going to post your questions. I'll also announce them to you as we do so. So here is question number one for this evening. So students are back at class saying no to social distancing. What Christian university is saying no to social distancing? Is it Liberty University, Hillsdale College, the King's College, or Bob Jones University? Students are back at classes at what Christian university saying no to social distancing? Is it Liberty University, Hillsdale College, the King's College, or Bob Jones University? Here is now question number two. Questions number two. With a diameter of 580 miles, what is the largest asteroid in the solar system? With a diameter of 580 miles, what is the largest asteroid in the solar system? Posting it for you now. Here you are. With a diameter of 580 miles, what is the largest asteroid in the solar system? Question number three. Again, multiple choice for you. Jake and the Fat Man was a TV show. It ran 5 seasons from 87 until 92. Joe Perry played Jake, but who played the Fat Man? What actor played the Fat Man? Was it Jackie Gleason? Was it Wayne Knight? Was it George Wendt? Was it William Conrad? Who played the Fat Man in Jake and the Fat Man? Jackie Gleason, Wayne Knight, George Wendt of Cheers fame, or William Conrad? One of those four, again, would be your correct answer. All right, your fourth question of the evening. That's question 5, rather. Fourth question, since we're talking about weights, from atom weight to heavyweight, atom like an atom, not like the name atom weight to heavyweight, boxing has weight divisions. With a weight limit of 200 pounds, what weight division is between light heavyweight and heavyweight? Since we're talking about weights, from atom weight to heavyweight, boxing has weight divisions. With a weight limit of 200 pounds, what is the weight division in boxing? Not that stupid MMA. In boxing, what's the weight division between light heavyweight and heavyweight? And your final question of this round, question number 5. In 2003, what country music act sported a bit of controversy when they appeared nude on the cover of Entertainment Weekly? Going back to 2003, what country music act sported controversy, if you will, when they appeared nude on the cover of Entertainment Weekly? What country music act sported a bit of controversy back in 2003 when they appeared nude on the cover of Entertainment Weekly? And those are your 5 questions. Fill it out on the answer sheets, walk it up. We'll give you about 10 minutes, and we'll give you an announcement via a sign when you have 2 minutes to go. So that's the story there. First 5 questions. I'll read them to you once more. You see them on your answer sheets, though. Which one?
Question number 4.
Okay, so question number 4, which was which one? The
boxing one.
Boxing gave him multiple choices?
Yeah, it doesn't sometimes for whatever stupid reason.
All right, so I guess everyone got that one correct, no matter what. Here's what it is. We are not technical experts here. So do I give them the answer now? Why not? So
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah. So, okay, everyone got at least 1 point. By the way, there's no wagering. We're just doing a point each. So the answer to boxing, for some reason, I tried to look up why. Between light heavyweight and heavyweight, they call the division cruiserweights, and I have no idea why they do that. It's just something they do.
I know it's round one, guys, but please, 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 where it says team name, if you submit your sheets, put your team name at the top so we know, because I have one blank sheet already. I know it's going to start out, but where it says team on every sheet where it says team name, please put your team name in there.
Yeah.
So I know who it is.
Yes.
Thank you.
Don't annoy him. Yeah. It's true. So,
That went from Armageddon.
going back to history of boxing, they for the longest time there was just the light heavyweight division and the heavyweight division, and light heavyweight, if I'm not mistaken, ended at 175, and anyone over that was a heavyweight. And back in the day, the heavyweights like Joe Louis and Rocky Marciano, well, they fought at a weight of 190 pounds, and they were champions. But then as people got bigger, and most heavyweights, true heavyweights, were around 210 pounds, they realized they needed a weight division in between, and that's why they created the cruiserweight division. A little bit of boxing background. Not a fighter, just a lover, but know a bit about boxing. All right, so and then of course you have the science category. What's the largest asteroid in the solar system? There's a show on. I'm not going to tell you the show, but nowadays when we're in a social quarantine, I seem to be staying up late and getting up late. So if you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning on the MeTV network, they show all the 60s and 70s TV shows. And the actor in Jake and the Fat Man also is an actor on one of those late night shows. He has a great voice too. It was the guy who also did the narration for The Fugitive, the TV show with David Jansen back in the proverbial day.
Hey, Larry, how come it's not letting you submit the answers?
Yeah, what's up, Larry? Meantime, the other question, it's in the news. This one should be pretty easy. The Christian university that's saying no to social distance. Oh, Norwegian Wood. Hi, Tatiana. Okay. Saying no to social distancing, allowing students back. And the townspeople, the government there is a little upset at them because now I believe I read there are COVID patients within this university. What university is it? Is it Liberty University, Hillsdale College, the Knights College, or Bob Jones University? These are all real universities, nothing made up there in terms of universities. All right. How many answers are in there, Mr. Rich?
We got about half the teams, maybe a little
half
more.
The teams. All right, guys, give you a little more time. Just walk it up, so to speak.
I have one blank sheet, nothing on it at all.
Okay, all right.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Second question. This message is held for review. Okay, let's show the message. Okay. All right. You're not the boss of us. Yes, we are. Is that Tommy Keegan? Tommy 1971? Who's Tommy? Okay, we don't know.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. That's a great TV show. And SMW. Okay. People give me shout outs, man. Thank you for that. I am Andre. Yes, I am. Yes. Oh, Martin, you want to know the beer I was drinking? Tommy Keegan has some type of connection to it. It's Blue Point Toasted Lager from Blue Point Brewery in Patchogue, Long Island. It's a nice lager, American style lager. And as I said before, I'm accepting no financial remuneration from said brewery.
Hey, Larry, if shit hits the fan and it's an issue, you can submit the answers on my Facebook Messenger. Just list them out. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's a solution that I know every team is not going to do that, but I'm not going to shut you out.
Yeah, he's not the kind of guy. They won't do that.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm okay with that. Okay, what else do we talk about? So I was talking to my son, Dave, who lives in Vermont, talking about the school year coming up, and they've canceled school in Vermont, as you may have heard, likely going to do it in most New York school districts. But in Pennsylvania, they've decided, and I was thinking that I'm not surprised more states won't do this. They are going to wipe away this entire school year for grade school students. So if your kid's in third grade, well, this third grade didn't count. Next year, next September will be third grade once again. Rich and I were discussing, suppose you're a senior, right?
Yeah.
And you were admitted to Ulster County Community College. No, let's no. Let us say Harvard University. Correct, right? And
I got you, Larry.
Are you going to want to once again do? They gave out Apple tablets. I had an Apple. Oh, they did. Very nice. Okay, but suppose you have no internet connection. What's the story there, Pete Gumbinger?
I'm waiting on more beer, please. Useless legs.
Yeah, I'm waiting on more beer all the time.
Beer nuts and smells like quarantine spirit.
Yeah, so get those answers in. Okay, where's our little sheet there?
Hey, okay. Bob.
All answers are in, please. This means you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All answers in, please, within two minutes. 2 minutes. Let's get another sheet. Where do you have these people? 2 minutes. You have another sheet somewhere?
Oh, hey, Larry.
Oh, I got some. Yeah. I got something, man. I love something. I want more. Bingo night.
I just had a team again. They didn't put your team name on there. Smashing Peanuts is in 1, 2, 3. So I'm just waiting on Smells Like Quarantine Spirit and More Beer, Please. And I think you guys submitted. There was a couple. One. I think they were both the same, so it's all good. Oh, that was a blankie.
Two minutes. Okay. 2 minutes. 90 minutes. Yeah, it'll be 90 minutes again, maybe a little less.
We're all in. I think I got everybody.
Okay, all answers are in. Very cool. I will post set answers. Here we go. Here are your answers to your first set of questions. Your first 5 answers are as follows. Let's post them up for you, please. Here we are. All right. Is Western Europe pretty much all schools are closed? I hear you, Sue Palo-Soto. Okay, your answers. The Christian school that has decided to welcome students back, Liberty University. The largest asteroid in our solar system is Ceres. The actor in Jake and the Fat Man. There would never be a title of that kind of anyway. Blah blah blah. William Conrad, great voice and pretty funny playing a detective who tries to run around. It gets a little humorous, but well acted. If you're up at 3 in the morning, check it out. As we mentioned before, everyone got credit for knowing cruiserweight division. Oh, Terry, so sorry, man. It looked like we had all answers in. The final answer, the Dixie Chicks. The Dixie Chicks took a bit of heat back in 2003. They posed nude with inked on phrases on their torso, legs, arms, what have you, about the nasty letters that they received after their opposition to the Iraq War. So pretty cool, Dixie Chicks there. Okay. Okay, that's the answers. Okay, now we have. I'm sending you the answer sheet for round 2. Round 2 answer sheet. Here we are, and Rich will do the honors to introduce it. Let me post it up for you guys. Here we are. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, Rich.
Okay. So I recommend everybody open this link because we couldn't put the pictures up on the screen, which we would have liked to. But these are going to be pictograms, and today is Christopher Walken's 76th birthday. So there's going to be 7 of these pictograms, and I can go over them. I have them open. If you can all look at them, and I'll explain them, and I'll tell you what I'm looking for. But the first part will finish the second part. But these will all be Christopher Walken movies. There's 7 of them. But the pictures are all on the score sheet, so you have them and you can look at them, so you can all see them. But Number 1, I'm looking for the first name of the quarterback on the left, and I'm looking for what the person is holding in their hand on the right. So again, these are all Christopher Walken movies.
Clearly.
And question number 2 is going to be the title character of the play, the girl with red hair, her first name. I don't think she had a last name. And the musician's last name on the right.
You're making it too easy.
They get tougher.
Yeah.
This is how my mind works. This is how we do things in our trivias and to make everybody hate me or love me.
Yeah, Rich has quite the abstract mind. Much more than me. I'm more of the literal sense.
I used to do the New York Times crossword puzzle on Sunday, I think.
All right.
Not really, but
Yeah.
you can do it online now.
Yeah.
And you can cheat. No, I'm kidding.
I like this one.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Number 3 is the very famous columnist. The first part of her title on the left, and the very famous writer's first name on the right. And again, these are all Christopher Walken movies. So you can narrow it down. Even if you don't know the movies, you can narrow it down. All right, number 4. The second name to the band's name on the left, and the second word of the TV show on the right.
Yeah,
Nobody's blowing us up yet, so I guess you guys aren't confused, which is good.
Yeah, that's good. And no shout out answers, as Tommy said. Yeah.
No shout out answers.
Either right or wrong. And if you're not playing, you're welcome to continue to play, but don't influence other teams. And tip your bartenders, you bastards.
The next one, number 5, is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Repeat number 4 after that one.
Okay, now I'll go back to number 4 real quick. The band's second name, or the second part of the band's name on the left, and the second part of the TV show's name on the right.
What he said. Yeah.
And number 5, I don't want to give it away, and I don't want to, but all these people have something in common, and it's absolutely one of my favorite movies of all time. It came out within the last decade. That's the only hint I'll give you.
Yeah. I think I watched part of it.
It was good. There's a great scene in it.
Yeah.
The musician's first name on the left, and the team that the quarterback on the right played for.
Nothing more should be said.
Yeah. And this is the toughest one, and probably the most obscure one. The city at the top, and the first part of the movie on the bottom, the name. I'm sorry, the second word in the title of the movie on the bottom, if that makes sense. So you're looking for the city at the top, and I took liberty there, but the second word of the movie on the bottom.
Okay, Jennifer wants to repeat
number 6. Number 6 is the musician's first name on the left, and the team that the quarterback on the right played for on the right. Is that Tommy?
Yeah, beers for closers. Closers only.
And if you want me to repeat it, you can. Okay. Any other? I'll repeat 4.
I think we did. You did that already.
I did 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That was the second part of the band's name on the right, and the name of the TV show second word on the right.
Okay, we'll give you how long are we gonna give them?
Yeah, we'll give them a couple minutes on that when I mull it over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was a quick round.
Yeah, send them in and we'll score them up, and then on to round 3 after that. In the meantime, talk amongst yourselves, because I'm running low on conversation topics. What happened? Oh yeah, so today I did a lot of running around. I bought I just bought well, you might have seen my Facebook post. We had a Keurig coffee maker, a pretty good one, and it kind of shorted out. It was weird, and then I found out it was crazy. All these have you seen these little teeny sugar ants in your kitchen? They are teeny, and these sugar ants, Rich, I shit you not, they were nesting in the fucking coffee maker.
Nice.
So who knows for how long I was drinking these little sugar ants, thinking they were just coffee grounds or something.
It's like that scene in that movie, Medicine Man, where they figure out that it was the ants were the cure for cancer. You know?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Stephen King movie where the cockroaches come out of everywhere.
That was
Freak Show.
Creep
Show. Anyway, so that was the story. So
I want my cake.
So, so I went out, and I know the reason why not to buy Keurig, A, the coffee's not as good, and B, all that plastic in the waste stream. But I do have one of those plastic baskets you can put ground coffee in, so I don't always buy the pods. But meantime, so I bought a new one. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it because after less than 2 years, the one I had, shit the bed. So I bought a cheap one, $59. That's really not that cheap, but anyway, get it home and you clean it. You run vinegar through it. This thing kept smelling of like plastic and metal. I couldn't get the smell out, no matter what I did. And I called Keurig and had a guy whose name was Andre also, but a real French Andre guy, not just someone who has a name Andre. They're in Massachusetts, by the way. Not that matters anything. So he said, yeah, run vinegar through it again and leave the lid open, and it should be better. So it worked for a day, but then oh, yeah, Katiana, we can't play music, sadly.
Next week we will. I promise you.
Try to, yeah. So
I will go get an Airflex camera and mount it on my goddamn computer screen if I have to.
Sue says to get rid of ants, use liquid taro. What is liquid taro? Be more specific, please, with that answer. Thank you. But taro like the potato-like thing, or something else you're trying to say? Anyway, so long story short, so today my son-in-law said that we could use his old Keurig, so I ran out to. Oh, thank you. Lisa, yeah, I would do so, but we had copyright ramifications, but the interface in between this software suite that played music, Hamana, didn't really work out, so that we were just picking up ambient noise. The music just wasn't there.
The platform that I have that will actually allow you to use Google Slides, and we'll have like us in the right in the bottom corner there.
Yeah.
And we can put the Google Slides up there, and you can actually play music on that, and it comes through. We tested it yesterday. Unfortunately, the web camera that came with my computer is like it's beyond terrible. I mean, it was so hazy and fuzzy, and it looked like shit. So, in good faith, I couldn't use it tonight. So, we had one, but it didn't really. I got the wrong cord. Yeah. So I'm gonna just buy another webcam, like a good one, and then we can just run it on mine, and everything will be good in the world.
Oh, and Dustin, if you're listening, thank you for letting us borrow yours. But we had the wrong cable, so it couldn't work. The extra credit, Karen, message. I think you already. If you didn't send it in already, just send it to my Facebook page, Trivia Break, and I'll be able to see the extra credit there. So no worries. Send it there. Let us know who the person is in the mystery photo. 4 extra points.
Get those monsters in as soon as possible, guys.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe, Rich, to give him one more chance, Tommy had trouble keeping up with your clues. So if you want, he didn't say specifically. I think he was just talking about all the clues.
All right, number one, we'll go over them quick. Number one, looking for the quarterback's name on the left and the material or whatever that person's holding in their hands on the right. Number 2 is the little girl's name from the play on the left and the musician's last name on the right in number 2. Number 3, the pen name, if you will, of the woman's first, the first part of her pen name on the left, and the author's first name on the right. And these are all Christopher Walken movies. On the 4th one, it's the second part of the band name on the left, and the second word in the TV show's title on the right. And then question 5, the collection of the people on the screen formulate a movie title. And question number 6, the musician's first name on the left and the quarterback's team that he played for on the right. And then number 7 was the city on the top part of the frame there, and the second word of the title of the movie on the bottom will formulate a Christopher Walken movie. A little bit obscure, but
So yeah, they're all Christopher Walken movies, which would be cool. Yeah. So anyway, so I was in Red Hook today, and I picked up my son-in-law's son-in-law's. Yeah. Well, my stepson's Donna's kid from her first marriage. Yeah. So I picked up a Keurig from him, which is really cool. And then what else? Oh yeah. So then I posted on a Facebook Marketplace my old Keurig, and I'm getting 1,000 responses, because I'm giving away for free. I don't want all these dudes coming over to my house though, so maybe that was a mistake. But so that's my life today. A lot of running around. And Dustin, thank you for the camera. We have it here, but yeah, I couldn't use it.
we got the USB mini cord, but it's actually the the HDMI micro cord.
Yeah.
So we went out and bought the right thing. I'll have to take it back, but it was HDMI to mini and not HDMI to micro.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows these things? You know?
Yeah. So how are we doing on answers here?
We're getting about halfway there.
Halfway there. So, all right. Cool. So maybe I'll put on just a little bit of ambient background noise. What the hell? So what are we hearing now? It's really funny, not funny, but just with all this, no one's talking about the Democratic nomination, the race now. It's just, that's all on hold. It's interesting times we're in. It's also kind of odd listening to sports radio now. They're talking about old games and stuff. What else can they do? My favorite guy on WFAN, Richard Neer, who also used to be on WNEW-FM, one of the seminal progressive rock stations. They let him go, like everyone else. Not enough room to keep him. What's he going to talk about? So there's that. And help me out here. So, yeah, the video feed is probably 4 seconds, 4 second delay, Tommy. I'm feeling that's the deal there. Oh man, I can't find my my USB stick for music. Oh, here we go. Buried in there we go. Put a couple of tunes on in the background. Who gave us the Glengarry? Oh yeah, the Glen. Yeah, put that coffee down. Coffee is for closers only, not for losers. All right.
We're almost there.
Almost there. Almost there, man. I'll come back in now. How we doing, Rich?
Just tough going all the way down. Just stupid thing. That's why I just.
Yeah, Leonisa got your bonus. 4 points for Leonisa. And 4 points. We got him, man. Everybody?
Yeah, I think we got everybody's in.
All right, all answers in, please. If you haven't yet, all answers in. All right, all answers are in. Rich, you want to give them the answers then?
Sure.
Rich is responsible for our picture round, so creative fellow that he is. And Katiana likes your shirt.
Thank you.
It is a cool shirt. Takes Larry, just send your mystery photo answer to my Facebook page. Message me a trivia break, and I'll be able to get it that way and give you a question. Suleiman A.
I got drinking team.
Solomon A. I posted the mystery photo on the trivia break Facebook page. Scroll down a little bit, and you'll be able to see it. It's a musician. He's holding a guitar. Let us know who that person is. 4 extra points if you know it, and then you would just message me trivia break on Facebook, and we'll give you credit should you be correct.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Rich, Trivia Rich is ready with the answers. All right.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Cool, cool. I'm gonna step aside, lean over.
The correct answers were number 1. The person on the left was Joe Namath, and the person's holding dirt, so it was Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt. Yeah.
I think most of you guys got that one. It was pretty good.
How was Christopher? I don't remember.
He was in it. He was like one of the.
I don't remember.
He was like the uncle. It was some crazy character, side character.
Yeah,
He was in Joe Dirt too as well.
Yeah.
Question number 2. That's Annie from the play Annie, and that's Daryl Hall. So it was Annie Hall.
I remember him there. Yeah.
Number 3 was Dear Abby, and Hunter S. Thompson. So it was the Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
That was a good one. This one was the Grateful Dead in the Twilight Zone. So the first part was the Dead, and the second part was Zone. So it was Dead Zone. Stephen King's The Dead Zone. Question 5 was one of my. This was good. They were all psychopaths, and there was 7 of them on there. So it was the great movie called 7 Psychopaths with Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
Number 6, that was Eddie Van Halen and Donovan McNabb, and Donovan McNabb played for the Eagles, so it was Eddie the Eagle. I think he played like the ski coach.
Didn't see it.
Yeah. And this one was the city of Denver and Evil Dead, so it was things to do in Denver when you're dead. I think a lot of people did pretty well on that. We'll have more of those coming up.
Yeah.
I have to grade a couple more, but I think we're in pretty good shape.
Send me the sheet for round 3.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. Oh, give me 1 second.
Yeah. So we're gonna do round 3 in just a little bit. I'll send you your answers.
You can just go ahead and I'll put it on there.
Okay. All right. Let me give you. I'll give you the questions, and then I'll send you the sheet with which you can answer them. Okay. All right. Just a moment here. There we are. Okay. There's your picture round, which is so cool. All right. The answers there. All right. Here are your questions. Question number 1. Your answer sheet will come at the end of this, so don't worry. Okay. Question number 1. What athletic sportswear company was originally known as Blue Ribbon Sports? What athletic sportswear company was originally known as Blue Ribbon Sports? Blue Ribbon Sports. Question number 2. It's been out of production since 1994, but what car maker gave us the Imperial? Out of production since 1994. However, what car maker gave us the Imperial? What car maker gave us the Imperial? All right, more cowbell. She's funny. Okay. Your third question of this quarter. The NFL has had 100 seasons. Of the original 14 teams, only 2 survived to this very day. The Chicago, now Arizona Cardinals, and the Decatur Staleys. The Decatur Staleys, which became what other team? What other team was the Decatur Staleys? Let me post that for you. It might be a little confusing. The NFL has had 100 seasons, 14 original teams, 2 survived to this very day. The Chicago, now Arizona Cardinals, and the Decatur Staleys. The Decatur Staleys became what other team? The Decatur Staleys became what other team? All right, I'll post that for you. There we go. The Decatur Staleys. Very nice. Okay. Question number 4. Funny names. Not too many women named Philomena. According to findthename.com, what is the literal meaning of Philomena with a P, with a PH, or either an F? What is the literal name? I'm going to send the answer sheets in just a moment. What's the literal meaning of Philomena or Philomena? Is it lover of song, rather lover of nature, lover of strength, lover of song, or lover of money? What's the literal meaning of Philomena with an F or Philomena with a PH? Either way, it's okay. And your last question of this quarter. I caught him on Netflix the other night, doing a lot of TV watching. What else are you going to do? Although he doesn't have the body for it, what male comedian, if you will, performs without a shirt? What male comedian, and he certainly does not have the body to do it, performs without a shirt? Your choices are Julio Torres, Bert Kreischer, David Gabori, or Alonzo Bodden. What comedian performs without a shirt? Julio Torres, Bert Kreischer, David Gabori, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Alonzo Bodden. One of those 4 is correct. I'm going to send you your answer sheet for this round. Richard, you sent it to me already?
Yep.
Okay, here. Thank you very much, sir. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, here we are. All right, guys. And as you know, please fill out your answers on this sheet. Be sure, please, to give us your team name on each one. Thank you so much. All right, talk amongst yourselves. And if you can hear the music, that's great. Don't report us because technically we shouldn't be playing it. But, oh, what a great tune. Let me start it over. If you can hear Johnny.
I'll give you a quick score update over everything. Oh, that's right. I get it down over the music.
Oh, okay.
Hoodies Hoodlum is in first place with 16 points. Well, for some reason I got corrupted, but Smells Like Quarantine Spirit has 15. The Branch Covidians at 15. Bad Wolf 15. Quarantine 14. Ellie's Parents 14. Baby Carlos 14. Norwegian Wood 13. More Beer Please 12. New York Needs Ventilators is 11. Fredonians is 11, and Smashing Peanuts is 11. Oh, sorry. The Brutal Suspects is 8, and Vermonsters came in late at 4.
Okay. Well, close game. Close game. All right. So get it to us as soon as you can. That'd be fabulous.
And if I made any errors in the scoring, please let me know, and I will go back on the line here real quick.
Sure. Yeah. Spazzarelli has 10, 12. Spazzarelli has 12. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Thanks, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Spazzarelli thought she got. Spazzarelli thought she had 14, not 12. Look out of there. Hey, can you guys hear the music?
That's the right answer, right?
No.
Oh,
That's it. Yeah, that one.
That's our leverage bank.
Yeah, yeah.
so much easier than when you're only scrolling down.
Mm.
What was it, Spazzarelli?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
And who what?
No, never mind.
She said 14, right?
Yeah. How many points for two dumb blondes?
Two dumb blondes as 13. Check your score sheets, guys. Somebody didn't. Two dumb blonde. 1, 2. We don't. 1, 2, 3.
Uh, the ventilator says 11 or 13.
Ventilators?
Yeah, 11.
11.
Did you get the answers for Bad Wolf?
Well, and I'm going through them, so yeah, I just got them.
Okay. You got his, right?
True, yep.
Fuck. Minutes?
Yep,
Here's my 2 minute time.
right there.
I'll make the music a little louder. All the answers in?
No, I got 2 teams at 1, 2.
How are we doing?
Almost there. Smells like quarantine. I got 3 teams that didn't put a team name down.
1 minute. 1 minute. 1
Turn it
minute.
down for a minute.
Sure. Okay.
Hey guys, I have like 3 or 4 teams, 3 teams that didn't put a team name on them when you submitted your answers. So
Yeah, very important. Give us your team names because we can't. It's hard to play process of elimination. So we don't even know who it is, right? So how do we even credit?
I know. I mean, and they're all over the map. Like one. If you submitted recently, I think yeah, I'd be down for 4 points, but I don't know who that was. All right, Spazzarelli's in.
All right, so Spazzarelli's in, okay.
I had 3 teams that didn't put a team name on when they submitted.
And we can tell which 3 they were, though, right?
Go on. The usual suspects. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just missing you. More beer, please, and useless legs.
Yeah, more beer, please, and useless legs. If you would, please send it back because you didn't put your team name down. So more beer, please, and useless legs. I'm going to put up here more beer, please.
One team got 4 out of 5.
Please resubmit. Okay, you're good. Bad Wolf is good. No worries, Jake.
Okay, bourgeois suspects I got. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Maybe I had that already. Oh, I had that already.
You did? Okay.
So more beer, please, and useless legs.
Okay. A legitimate 1 minute. 1 minute to resubmit. Thanks. Okay. Thanks a lot. Appreciating it.
Okay, useless legs I got.
Cool.
So the other one must have been by process of elimination. I think I got you more beer, please.
Okay. Looks like we're all good. Let's post the answers then, shall we? Okay. So that was a fun round to do with comedians. Here are your, well, not all comedians, but here are your answers. So the sportswear company that used to be known as Blue Ribbon Sports is in fact Nike. Your dad may have had a Chrysler Imperial. It was kind of Chrysler's answer to the Lincoln Continental or a Cadillac, the Chrysler Imperial. The Decatur Staleys moved very quickly to Chicago and, of course, became the Chicago Bears. Funny enough, the other original team was also from Chicago. The Chicago Cardinals moved to St. Louis. Now they're the Arizona Cardinals. Philomena, either with an F or a PH, is a lover of strength. A lover of strength, Philomena. And the shirtless comedian who, at first, you're watching him, and all of a sudden he rips off his shirt. You're like, what is going on here? Then he just does his shtick shirtless for 90 minutes, and after a while, you don't notice it. Anyway, that's Bert Kreischer, funny guy. Bert Kreischer is your correct answer there. Did I post that? Oh, I didn't. Okay, Bert Kreischer. There you go. Rich, you want to send me sheet number for the next round? Very cool. All right. Okay, so moving on to our next round of trivia. By the way, sadly, we had it all set up for Name That Tune, but there won't be any Name That Tune this evening because for technical reasons.
Was that round 4?
Not sure.
It was.
Oh, you just sent me.
Yep. Don't post that one.
Okay,
Round 5.
Okay, funny. Okay, good. Good thing I mentioned that. It would have made no sense, right? Okay. All right, cool. All right. So talk amongst yourselves, and Rich is going to send me the correct answer sheet. No worries. Okay. All right. Very nice. Okay. Here is your answer sheet for the coming round. Use this one, please. Thank you, if you will. Oh, come on. Here we are. Come on, you son of a. Oh, please. Okay. Oh man, potty mouth. Yeah.
And please remember to put your team name at the top where it's a short answer.
Yeah. Team name is so important. So important to give us your team name. Otherwise, it's not like when we're doing it live, we can just figure it out. Here, it gets more difficult. Okay. There's your Name It Tune answers. That wouldn't have worked. Okay. So our first category, question number 1, is the movie category, starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. What 2004 British comedy, was a parody of zombie movies, starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost? What 2004 British comedy was a parody of all those zombie movies? That's question number 1. Question number 2, category, put a cork in it. About half of the world's cork supply comes from what European country? About half of the world's cork supply comes specifically from what European country? About half the world's cork supply comes from what European country? Okay. Number 3 of this section. Animal Kingdom. Rogue traders, if you will. Rogue traders may have released them elsewhere, but what is the only continent where piranhas are found in the wild? Rogue traders may have released them elsewhere, but what is the only continent where piranhas are found in the wild, if you will, in the wild? Where are they found in the wild? Okay. Question 4 of this quarter. What is the only South American country with English as its official language? In the Speak English category, what is the only South American country with English as its official language? And here are your choices. Is it Suriname, Belize, Guyana, or Ghana? What is the only South American country with English as its official language? Is it Suriname, Belize, Guyana, or Ghana? One of those 4 is correct. And your final question of this quarter. Those are the answers, excuse me. Oh man, it's our favorite category, truth or bullshit. Which of these facts is false? Which of these facts is false? I'm gonna put it up here for you now, and then you decide which is bullshit. Okay, is it the senior crayon maker at Crayola was colorblind? Oh man, too many characters. Okay, which of these facts is false? The senior crayon maker at Crayola was colorblind, or was it that the fast car maker Enzo Ferrari didn't know how to drive, or was it Salvador Dali designed the Chupa Chups lollipop logo, or was it the preferred movie snack in Colombia are dried ants? Okay, so let me try to shorten this now for you because I have to do 200 characters. It's going to be difficult this time. Okay, I'm going to do it one at a time. Here we go. Sorry for the proverbial confusion. Okay, here's choice number 1 for truth or bullshit. Is it the crayon maker, the senior crayon maker at Crayola was colorblind? That's your first choice. Is it, though, that car maker Enzo Ferrari did not know how to drive? Did the car maker Enzo Ferrari, in fact, not know how to drive a car? Could it be that? Or is it your next one? Could the bullshit be that Salvador Dali designed the Chupa Chups lollipop logo? Guy's got to work, has to make a couple of bucks between commissions. Was it that Salvador Dali designed the Chupa Chups lollipop logo? Or was the bullshit, in fact, that in Colombia, and talking about ants earlier today, is the preferred movie snack dried ants? In Colombia, is the preferred movie snack, in fact, dried ants? One of those 4 is the correct answer. I meant to say one of those 4 is the bullshit. Which one is bullshit of those 4? The crayon maker at Crayola was colorblind. Enzo Ferrari did not know how to drive. Salvador Dali designed the Chupa Chups lollipop logo. Or in Colombia, in movie theaters, the preferred movie snack is dried ants. One of those 4 is bullshit. Let us know which one. And those are your 5 questions for this section.
I upgraded my Hawaiian shirt, Kathy, on it.
Oh yeah, can you check that out? Yeah.
I did a nice collection when I do trivia. I go to the Salvation Army and I buy all the best things I can find. And I think I paid $2 for the shirt. It's great. It's got it's fantastic. I have a nice collection of Hawaiian shirts.
It's got mountains and palm trees and
I think it's
and outback canoes,
Waikiki Beach looking at
got a sailboat.
Sailing.
It's got a bunch of stuff on it, so it's giving me a headache. No, I'm just kidding, of course. All right, so we'll give you about 6-7 minutes, as much time as you need. Walk it up if you will, when you can. Thank you so much. All right, let's put some tunes on for you again. All right. Oh, I touched my face. Shit. Can you send them the answer? Let me repost the answer sheet. Okay, you sent it to me, right? I'll do it again.
Oh, you didn't post it?
I'll repost it for you. No problem there, Leonisa. Another night, another sunny moon. There you go, Carrie. Bubba da boom, bubba zazazaze. Buzubazubuzwe.
They did it twice. And submit it twice.
So someone, Leonisa from Spaz is going to text me because her Wi-Fi is not working.
Okay.
Useless Leg says just take the first one.
I got it. I got your useless legs. Here it comes, Solo.
Oh, because it's coughing. Damn.
You got the corona.
How many teams are in? Hang on, Martin.
Like 12, 11 or 12.
How many more do we need?
Like 8, 9 more.
7
more.
3-4 minutes. Mr. Judge. Okay, Spazzarelli says
1, 2, 3.
they were wrong.
They got
about
3.
Yeah, no,
They got
4.
3 right. Wait.
Oh,
No, 1. That's not right. It's right. That's
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they got 3.
3.
Okay, yeah.
From what's going on.
Oh, I hate John Mayer. Jesus.
How you?
Everybody in?
Not yet. We got a couple
I'll put
more.
up a 2-minute sign.
Bad Wolf, more beer, please. Smashing peanuts. That's it.
Okay, Bad Wolf. More
More
beer,
beer,
please. Smashing peanuts. Oh, it's upside down. High tech, Sue. I knew you'd like it. In Zion.
All right.
Everybody?
Not yet. No, we got 3 more teams out.
3 more. Walk it up, please. Thank you. To the podium.
Smashing Peanuts. More beer, please, and Bad Wolf.
Smashing, oh, you heard him. Smashing Peanuts. Oh, my God, here.
$30 seconds.
1 minute.
I got Bad Wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, guys. All answers are in?
Like I'm waiting on one team, but they show in, they'll be all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was that? That was Smashing Peanuts. Smashing Peanuts. More beer, please.
Oh, more beer, please. Come on. Well, they're jonesing, you know. So do we just post the answers now and say, we'll give you a countdown of like 10 seconds,
10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it. Okay. So posting answers for you now for the last set of I will in just a bit. Okay. The movie with Simon Pegg and the other fellow, Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead. Funny movie, great movie, cult classic now. Not Spain, Portugal provides quite a bit of the world's cork supply, the real cork. South America is where you'd find piranhas, where they live in the wild. Rogue traders have put them in rivers in Asia just to, they were about to get caught by authorities, just dumped them in. Not very responsible. Guyana is a nation in South America, and English is the official language of Guyana. Famous for, they'd like to live it down. Jim Jones, of course, Guyana. Ghana, by the way, is in Africa. And Enzo Ferrari very well knew how to drive. Drove race cars, of course. Enzo Ferrari drove him those race cars. So Shaun of the Dead, Portugal, South America, Guyana, and the bullshit though, Enzo Ferrari very well knew how to drive. You just made the next step. Is that it? Okay, very
And
good.
I will give you a quick score update. I'll be on camera while he does that. Yeah. Social distancing at its finest.
Yes. What did I do there?
We actually bathed in hand sanitizer before he came over tonight.
Yes,
It was great.
you had to. For sure. Okay. Here's your sheet. In the meantime, you can look it over, and Rich will give you a scoring update.
Here we go.
Belize, by the way, Sioux Paul is in Central America.
We have a tight game.
Not South America.
With 22 points, my drinking team has a trivia problem. Down the list, my Smells Like Quarantine Spirit has 22 points. Also tied for the lead, Hoodies Hoodlum has 22 points. Two Dumb Blondes has 22. Baby Carlos 21. Bad Wolf 21. The Branch Covidians have 20. Ellie's Parent have 20. Norwegian Wood is 19. Mike Concho has 19. Useless Legs has 19. Quarantine has 18. Spazzarelli 18. New York Needs Ventilators has 18. Back by Easter 18. Smashing Peanuts 17. Freedonian 16. More beer, please. I never handed in for the last round. They still have 16 points. Brutal Suspects has 15, and the Vermonsters have 12.
All right, the Vermonsters picking it up. Okay. All right. So I send you the sheet for the next set of questions. Let me read them to you. So question number 1. Speaking of Brazil, Central America, while you're there, you probably do not want to order the pizza. What is tops and pizza toppings in Brazil? What's tops and pizza toppings, if you will, in Brazil? And here are your choices for pizza toppings in Brazil. Could it be green peas, squid, pickled ginger, or coconut? What's the number one pizza topping in Brazil? Squid, green peas, pickled ginger, or coconut. One of those four is correct for pizza in Brazil. In the military category, around 60 AD, there was a revolt in Britannia against Roman rule. Who was the Celtic queen that led the failed revolt? Who was the Celtic queen in 60 AD in Britannia that led the failed revolt against the Romans? So around 60 AD, there was a revolt in Britannia against Roman rule. Who was the Celtic queen who led the failed revolt? Who was the queen? Who the queen that led the? Oh man, how do I have that many there? Okay, revolt in Britannia. Sorry, I got to put it down to that many characters, down to 200 characters. Sorry for the truncated version there. In 60 AD, there was a revolt in Britannia against Roman rule. Who was the queen that led the failed revolt, if you will? All right, next one. Ice hockey. Between diving, butt ending, holding the stick, and hooking, which one's not a penalty in ice hockey? Between diving, butt ending, holding the stick, and hooking, which one is not a penalty in ice hockey? Which one? How is that? What did I do here? Okay. Diving, butt ending, holding the stick, and hooking.
You're in ventilators. I'm going to give you a point for your question number 2 answer because it's good.
All right, there we go.
I can guarantee you that Stormy Daniels is not the correct answer for number 2.
Very funny. All right. Yeah, it's pretty old then. A veteran performer. Okay. And your next question number 4 in this section. In Kenneth Graham's Wind in the Willows, we meet 4 animal characters, Mr. Toad, Mole, Rat, and Mr. Badger. But who was the first character we meet in Wind in the Willows? Who was the first character we meet in Wind in the Willows? And Wind in the Willows, how is this happening that it comes up as 291 characters? Very strange. Okay. All right. Okay, among Mr. Toad, Rat, Mole, and Mr. Badger, who was the first character we meet in Wind in the Willows? You just have to refer to your answer sheets. It's getting a little wonky here, so I'll do it again. Mole, Rat, Badger, and Toad. Who's the first one we meet? Okay, all right. Your next one, question number 5. A Bleak Future. Who wrote the 2006 post-apocalyptic novel, The Road? What a read. Wow, man, it really is a bleak future. Who wrote the 2006 post-apocalyptic novel known as The Road? And I'm going to give you 4 choices on that one. Is it Jim Tracy? Is it Cormac McCarthy? Is it Neil Gaiman? Is it Michael Chabon? I'm sure I butchered his name. Who wrote the 2006 post-apocalyptic novel known as The Road? Jim Tracy, Cormac McCarthy, Neil Gaiman, or Michael Chabon? And those are your 5 questions. Talk amongst yourselves. Walk it up when you know it. We'll give you your typical 4 or 5 minutes, but if it runs longer, it runs longer. We'll walk it up when you know it. That'd be wonderful. And here's a little bit of Dixie Chicks for you. Put it down. If it's too loud, let me know. Larry didn't get his answer sheet. The fuck, I posted it.
I'll get it on. So then we can multitask.
Yeah, we're multitaskers.
It's going to be really nice when we get the Google Slides going. It's going to make it so much easier, guys.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that a goddamn web camera is shit.
Yeah, if you saw his web camera, you'd know what we were talking about.
It really looked like
it was like a porno shoot when they had a soft focus.
Marilyn Chambers would be proud.
Yeah. So Dave's got to bail at 8:30 for his free fish show. My son and his wife, my daughter-in-law, live in Vermont, and they're big fish fans. They go to the festivals and everything. And you know where they live in Hamana Hamana in Burlington, Vermont. That's where fish got its start. So people are still sweating me about my free Keurig coffee maker. Tell them it's spoken for, if you would. Nice.
1, 2, 3.
You okay, brother? Yeah, we'll finish by 9.
Yeah. I mean, we have to cut it around now.
Yeah.
We're on round 6. What do we have? 4? I mean, if we went to round 9, that's around.
Yeah, we're up to round 7. The next one.
Yeah, we'll see where we're at.
Yeah. How many answers are in?
7.
Of how many?
21.
Damn.
Now we could either go to round 9 layer and then cut out and use that next week.
We can do that.
I got 3 done. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Huh. Did we send this? Oh, we send the answer sheet. Did you send the answer sheet?
What do you need? Did we send the answer sheet?
Yeah, people said they didn't see it.
One, 2. Shit, not what I have. Really back.
Oh wow.
One. Still 1, 2. No, I'm almost there. Smells like Martini's favorite. 1.
How many answers do you need?
A few more. What do you see?
It goes. Oh, I guess I don't.
2, 3.
I guess I have to realize it's 5 questions. So it's yeah.
Let's go getting 1. 2. Just waiting on 2 teams, I think. Quarantine and more beer, please. I don't know if they left or not. Oh, there's Ellie's parents. Ellie's parents, I got that one.
I don't think that's Tommy then. It's a different Tommy.
Quarantine. 1, 2. Quarantine. I think only wanted more beer, please, but they didn't hand it in the last round.
Maybe they bailed. All answers in?
Yep.
All right. All answers are in. Appreciate your swiftness there. Let me post them for you because I like you. All right. All right. And those are your answers, guys. The answer to your last category. The favorite pizza topping in Brazil, man, they go for green peas, which is the oddest thing, but they kind of like it, I guess. Boudica was the woman who led the failed revolt against Britannia in AD 60. In hockey, there is no such penalty as diving. You could dive if you want, but it's totally legal, I guess. Why not? The first character we meet in Wind in the Willows is the Mole. The Mole, and Cormac McCarthy wrote just a bleak novel, The Road. Cormac McCarthy was it. So, and Carly adds peas to her pasta peas to pasta, I get that, but peas on pizza, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. So, and I don't know who Jimmy is, but okay. Yes, I saw that, Chief. Thank you. All right. I'm going to post now your next series of questions for you, and then I'll read them off as I would going into our next round. And we'll make it well before 9 o'clock, so no worries there. Crowning a champion. And remember to tip Tony when you see her. And
Or us.
Or us, yeah. Don't forget to tip us, yeah, because we're trying to make up a lot of income here, but as most of us are. Okay. Here's your answer sheet for the next round, and let me read off the questions for you. They are as follows. Okay. We're going to use a lot of literary stuff this round. Question number 1, what author, if you will, what author is responsible for the opening line that goes as follows? What author responsible for the opening line? It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. What author is responsible for this opening line? It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. Question number 1 of this quarter. Question number 2, what is the name of the storyteller in 1001 Nights? What is the name of the storyteller in 1001 Nights? What's the name of the storyteller in 1001 Nights? Number three. New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn are the second, third, and fourth installments in what fantasy romance series written for young adults? The titles, the second, third, and fourth titles are New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. They are the second, third, and fourth installments in what romance series written for young adults, if you will. New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn installments in what fantasy romance series written, if you will, for young adults, written for young adults. So let me just make that a little bit easier for you. There we are. Okay. Thanks. Cool. Your next question. The category now, we go from for young adults to haters gonna hate. Nothing to do with literary stuff now. You are a misogynist. It's going to be there on the page, so don't worry if I haven't pronounced it correctly. As a misogynist, what do you hate? Anything new, women, elevators, or cats? Not misogynist, thank you. It's a different one. As a misonist, MISONEIST, what do you hate? Do you hate anything new? Do you hate women? Do you hate elevators? Or do you hate cats? One of those four would be your correct answer there. And your next one, we go from haters gonna hate to your next category, which is movies. She sang the openings to Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Moonraker. Who is the only person to have sung more than one James Bond opening theme songs? Who is the only person to have sung more than one James Bond opening themes, if you will? Okay, so.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna just butt in for 1 second, just so you let you guys know. On question number one, we're not looking for the name of the book. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt to the New York Vents because you submitted already. We're looking for the name of the author, not the name of the book.
Yes, the author, thank you. The author to the first one. Okay, so this person sang the openings to Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Moonraker. Who's the only person to have sung more than one James Bond opening theme? Who's the only person to have sung more than one James Bond opening songs, if you will? All right, don't worry, Tommy. We'll cut you slack there. Oh man, this is annoying me here. Sorry, Rich. I'm not blaming you. I'm just we're allowed 200 characters, but it says I'm over when I'm not. So okay, I truncated it a little bit there, but you see it on your sheet. She sung the openings to Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Moonraker. There's only one person to have sung more than one James Bond opening theme songs, and who was that person? And one more for you. Oh, that's it. Okay. All right. That's the deal of it. Yes, 5 questions. Walk it up. We'll give you all the time you need. We say goodbye to the Vermonsters who have to go to check out their free fish show. So enjoy the show, and we'll talk to you guys so very shortly. And Jen, keep working out. The results are looking pretty impressive. Talk to you guys soon. Huh? I haven't checked. Yeah.
I got something on the what do you call it?
I think some people said they would.
Hey.
Yeah, that's just me first from the gimmies.
Yeah.
I love these guys.
I think the only slow round we had so far was the picture one, which wasn't horrible, but
You're really nice. I would have just given it to them and say, just go with it. They're Christopher Walken movies, you know.
One, two, three, four. Something about half the
I'll be right back. Half,
Yeah.
okay, got time.
So the monsters are done.
Yeah.
When Buddy Santos goes, make sure you check out that he doesn't steal toilet paper before he leaves. That's classic Santos.
Fucking Santos, you bastard, man. Thanks for letting him.
That's classic.
How many teams?
Oh, wait. What was that one? Uses legs. Like 3 teams.
Okay.
Dead Wolf. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dead Wolf. I think we're waiting on Baby Carlos smashing peanuts and smells like quarantine spirit. Ah. Smashing peanuts is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Someone just texted me from the Bernie campaign, but the primary is delayed, right? So I thought it was Karen from Karen B, but it's Karen from the Bernie campaign. So tomorrow, April Fool's Day.
Right.
I had some horrible April Fool's jokes. So all answers in.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut off the Eagles. Not that you heard it though. Okay. Here are your answers to your last section of questions. Marcus, I can only tell that joke in private. It's so dark. It's just not one you want to tell in front of people of higher standards. Okay, your answers. George Orwell, of course, 1984, the book, great book. I'm sure I'm going to butcher her name. Scheherazade wrote 1001 Nights. Twilight, the series written for young adults. If you're a Masonist, you hate anything new, just ain't going for it. And the singer of all those James Bond songs is Shirley Bassey. Great singer too. Yeah, she's just great, just fabulous. All those Bond songs. I was really listening to a lot of them yesterday. The one by Garbage, though, it's pretty good also. Not for nothing. But here we go. All right. Here are your next set of questions, and I'll read them to you while you're looking at them. It's round 8, if you call it, and we only have a few more to go. We're talking now about We're Number 2. Rolling Stone ranked Shirley Bassey's Goldfinger the #1 Bond opening song. But what song was number 2? What song was number 2 of the Bond movie songs? Was it Live and Let Live by Paul McCartney and Wings? Was it Adele? Was it Adele with Skyfall? Was it Nancy Sinatra with You Only Live Twice? Or was it Garbage with The World Is Not Enough? That was a great song. What song was number 2 of Bond songs? Was it Live and Let Live by Paul McCartney and Wings? Was it Skyfall by Adele? Was it You Only Live Twice, Nancy Sinatra? Or The World Is Not Enough by Garbage? Funny name for a band, but a great band nonetheless. Number 2, the 2007 rule banning suspended NFL players from signing with the Canadian Football League was specifically named for what NFL player? Not specifically named for what NFL player? The 2007 rule banning suspended NFL players from signing with the CFL was named for what NFL player? Your next question. Moving on. Question number 3 of this section. What war is the setting for the novel All Quiet on the Western Front? What war is the setting for the novel All Quiet on the Western Front? There you go. All right, moving on now. Next question. In what human organ would you find parietal cells? I hope I pronounced it correctly. In what human organ would you find your parietal cells? We all have them. Oh, sorry, Jesus Christ. Maybe not all, yeah. Okay. Next category, question number 5 of this section. What organization was founded in 1961 by the British lawyer Peter Benenson? What organization was founded in 1961 by the British lawyer his name, Peter Benenson, not Berenson,
Benenson,
Benenson. Okay. And that's it. Those are your 5 questions for this section. Just a couple more to go. Walk it up when you know it. Thank you. Going to give you as much time as you need, but let's try to cut it down to about, let us say, 5-6 minutes at most. But if you need more, what do we care? We'll help you out with that. All right. Walk them up when you know it, so to speak. All right.
We'll put you in quarantine.
You too, Sue. Walk it up all the way from Fredonia.
Great song.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. It's too loud. Just let me know. Well. Grab one of your.
Oh yeah, of course. I saw yours. Like I'm sure one. I'll send you the itemized bill later on. That Google Docs is definitely a saving grace,
Yeah.
All of my. I went in there.
How we doing?
Got 3 teams.
Oh, thanks.
Ah, somebody finally got number 2 right. Well, they're coming in now.
Okay.
1.
Whoa. Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
Quarantine 1. I'll get back by Mr. Quarantine. Somebody. One team didn't put a team name in. I'll go back to it. Ellie's parents. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drinking team. 1, 2, 3, 4. Redonian. 1, 2, 3. Norwegian Wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you look like? 1, 2, 3. We're almost there.
Okay, how many more?
One more teams. Because we have more beer, please.
Well, they left.
I know.
For Monsters left.
Yeah, 0. More monsters left. I'm short on 1, 2, 3, 4 teams, 5 teams. Not many.
Okay, maybe I'll cut the
Round
round
10 off.
yeah,
And we'll use that next week.
yeah, okay.
That'll be, I think I'll time out perfect.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yes, one more round. 1. How many teams left? Hi, Sue.
4.
4 teams.
2 teams.
2 teams, okay.
Yeah, well, actually, 1 team because 1 team didn't know, but I have it in there. 1 Bad Wolf.
Okay, Bad Wolf, did your answer?
No, I got Bad Wolf.
All everyone in there?
Yeah.
All the answers in?
I got 2 teams that didn't submit a team name.
All right, hold on. Okay. Do you want to have them do it again, or?
4. If whoever was the last team that submitted, please resubmit with your team name. You got 4 correct. But I got 2 Dumb Blondes, Useless Legs, and Bourgeois Suspects, and Smashing Peanuts.
You heard the man? So walk them up, please. Thank you.
All right, I got Bourgeois Suspects.
Visual suspects are in. Very cool. And we'll give you the scores in a bit, Martin.
I had 2 teams that submitted with no team name.
So sadly, 2 teams gave us their answers with no team name, and it's very hard doing it remotely like this to give you the correct answers.
So the only teams I didn't get were, I got hoodies. I got you guys. I don't have Smashing Peanuts, 2 Dumb Blondes, and Useless Legs.
Did we get New York Needs Ventilators?
I got New York. I got you.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah. All right. So walk it up. Walk it up if you haven't. I don't want to stretch this out too much.
I know.
Yeah,
You guys got another 30 seconds to hand that in.
30 seconds. Okay.
And I'll just use the law of averages.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Because 1 team did have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 team did have 4 correct.
Okay, 15 seconds. 10 seconds, Bob.
Law of averages. I'll do 3 and 3.
All right.
Wait.
Oh.
All right, Useless Legs.
Useless Legs is in. Okay. All right. Should I give answers now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know who the 2 Dumb Blondes that got 4.
Okay, very nice. Okay, just under the wire. Here are your answers to your last set of questions. The number 2 James Bond song was Paul McCartney and Wings. Linda McCartney helping out. Live and Let Die by Sir Paul McCartney. Ricky Williams. It's the Ricky Williams rule that if you're suspended from the NFL, you cannot sign with the Canadian Football League. All Quiet on the Western Front. That was about World War I. Your parietal cells are in your stomach. And Peter, the English lawyer was Peter Benenson. Amnesty International. Okay, we are having just one more round of questions, and we're going to crown a champion. Rich, did you send them to me? Thank you very much, sir. All right, my man, Rich. He has more Hawaiian shirts than I do, and better ones as well. And here are your questions. Did we get the answers from Smashing Peanuts? Karen is asking.
Let me see.
Meantime,
Smashing, I did get it. Yep.
okay.
Wait.
Okay.
I did not, no.
Did not. Okay. Karen, send them again. We'll just trust that you're being honest, of course, with it beyond reproach. So send them in. And meantime, Rich, why don't you give them the scores? Let them know how they're
I
standing.
will give you the score update. And this doesn't include Smashing Peanuts.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't include Smashing Peanuts score yet because it jammed up.
If you give me 10 seconds, I will.
10 seconds, he'll have them for you, so we'll give you your scores up to date.
If Smashing Peanuts hands that sheet in right now, and I will.
Karen, resubmit if you will, please. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Very rude. Rude of me. How you guys doing out there? Crazy
right.
times. Okay.
Smashing Peanuts.
So, Rich, how about those chickens in your yard? They're laying eggs yet?
That's good. No, wrong way.
Yeah, wrong way core again, right? Yeah.
Well, that was a great Smashing Peanuts. Okay.
Okay. So
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, Rich is going to give scores now. One more round to go. 5 more questions, 5 points. There's no bonuses, no final questions tonight. We're going to crown a champion, though. Rich, I'll give you the floor, bro.
All right. So I guess we'll go bottom to top.
Bottom to top. Yeah.
More Beer Please with 16 points. They left. The Vermonsters, they left 2. They have 17 points. Fredonians have 17 points.
Nice.
Usual Suspects, 17.
All right.
Mike Honcho. I like how I have the wine thing.
Wine
and cheese. Mike Honcho has 21. Quarantine has 20. Useless Legs has 21. Back by Easter has 20. Spazzarelli has 20. Smashing Peanuts has 20. New York Needs Ventilators has 21.
You said it very quickly. It sounded different.
Oh, it's about Smashing Peanuts?
Yeah, it's sort of faster.
Smashing Peanuts. The Bridge Covidians have 22.
But sure, after Smashing Peanuts, I interrupted. Okay.
Oh, New York Ventilators have 21. Okay. The Branch Covidians have 22. Excuse me, Baby Carlos has 23.
Baby Carlos, all right.
Norwegian Wood, 22.
All right, Jeffrey and Katiana. Yeah.
I don't know how this got kind of a little crazy over here. That's weird that I did this, but Bad Wolf has 25.
Whoa.
I don't know why they did that, but Ellie's Parents has 22.
Okay, yeah.
It kind of got a little wonky, but I think this is correct.
Yeah.
The Smells Like Quarantine Spirit has 24. Hoodies Hoodlums has 26. My Drinking Team has a trivia problem has 25, and Two Dumb Blondes have 26.
So who's in the lead?
So Hoodie Hoodlums and Two Dumb Blondes have the tie for first place at 26.
Wow, all right.
So it's going to come down to the final round.
The Branch Covidians think they're missing some points, so we'll check it out. Rich will go back and check it out. Meantime, let me send you your latest set of questions. Did I send the questions? Yes, I did. Okay. And let me read them to you then. All right. These are your final 5 questions, and then we're going to crown a champion, I think. Not I think, I know. Question number 1. So let's eat Mexican, or let's next set of questions all have double answers. So you don't think Minnesota when you think of Mexican food. Maybe that's why this franchise is out of business. So what double name chain restaurant got its start in Minnesota in 1975? What double name chain restaurant got its start in Minnesota in 1975? Let us know. Okay, cool. Here we go. Question number 1 for you. Moving forward then after that.
I hate to interrupt. I stand corrected. The way that Andre's score sheet is set up, I didn't look to the right.
Blame it on me.
I didn't look to the right. So
I'll give it to him again. Yeah, because it's a lot.
Yes, different. It's a lot different, okay. And I apologize. Well, we'll go. So More Beer Please 16, Vermonsters 17, Fredonians 24, Bourgeois Suspects 24, Mike Honcho 25, Quarantine is 25, Useless Legs 27, Back by Easter 27, Spazzarelli 27, Smashing Peanuts 28, New York Needs Ventilators has 28, Branch Covidians have 29, Baby Carlos 30, Norwegian Wood 30, Bad Wolf 31, Ellie's Parents have 31, Smells Like Quarantine Spirit has 31, Hoodie Hoodlums have 34, My Drinking Team has a trivia problem has 34, and Two Dumb Blondes have 35. So that's the updated score, and I apologize because I didn't look to the right.
Okay. All right, so I see what I did. We sent the wrong answer sheet.
Oh,
Okay, so
what do we do?
round
Round 10?
we sent the round 10 one. So
So wait, did I didn't run around?
yeah, they sent the one about Colt Jam. So the next set of questions. I can just do the next set.
Oh,
Doesn't
that's
really
what I
matter.
put.
Yeah,
Who was it? There was.
no, I was doing the one before it.
Oh.
Okay, I was doing the one about the chain restaurant.
Oh shit.
Okay, I can jump up to the next one. So that's not a problem. Okay, I'll just go back to this. I'll just go to this section.
We'll do that. We'll do the. We'll
do it next week. Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, my bad. Rich, it's my fault. I jumped ahead.
And why was right?
Yeah, you were right. Okay.
You
My bad. Oh
son
man.
of a bitch.
Oh God, I really screwed that one up. Okay. So here, yeah. My bad, everybody. Okay. So, question number one: who was a double named third member of Cult Jam? Pay no attention to the one about the Minnesota restaurant. Who was a double named third member of Cult Jam? Double named third member of Cult Jam. Second one: who was a Secretary General of the United Nations from 1992 through 1996? Who was the double named Secretary General of the United Nations from 92 through 96? Okay, all right. Moving on. Your next one. He was arguably the best heel / bad guy wrestler of the 80s and 90s. What double-named wrestler hailed from Asbury Park, New Jersey, nearby, well, somewhat nearby in a general sense? Arguably the best heel or bad guy wrestler of the 80s and 90s. What double-named wrestler hailed from Asbury Park, New Jersey? Okay, your next one. Question 4 of this one. Who was a double-named guitarist from the early punk band, the New York Dolls? Who was a double-named guitarist from the early punk band, the New York Dolls? The New York Dolls, who was their double-named guitarist? Who was a double-named guitarist of the New York Dolls? Double-named guitarist of the punk band, the New York Dolls. Come on, man. What's going on? Okay. There we go. Okay, punk from the New York Dolls. Very nice. Got to work on this thing. And lastly, he was born in Brazil, a veteran of 18 NBA seasons. He goes by one 4-letter name with the first 2 letters repeating themselves. I'll say that again. I'll repeat it again, if you will. This guy is a veteran player in the NBA, 18 big seasons. He's from Brazil. He goes by one name with the first two letters of his name. It's a 4-letter name. The first 2 letters repeat themselves in that deal. Born in Brazil, goes by only one 4-letter name with the first 2 letters repeating themselves. Who is that player? Who is that player born in Brazil in the NBA, still there after 18 seasons? Okay, that's your final question of the evening, and we'll crown a champion in just a little bit. Thank you for hanging out in our second week of live online trivia. Looking forward to doing this again next week. And if anyone is good at that OBS platform, is that what it's called, OBS?
OBS, yeah.
OBS platform, where you can stream music and video at the same time, let us know, because we're having quite a bit of trouble with it. And it's probably something so apparent that we're just not getting. So let us know, guys. And we'll give you about 5-6 minutes. Walk it up when you know it. Thank you very much. Walk it up, yeah. Yeah, it's a really weird thing. I put in less than 200 characters, but it comes up as I'll make it lower.
Should I get that?
What is this? I know. What is it right? Who was it? Are they really far behind?
No, they're in the lead.
Oh no, okay. No, you can't, because it's they mixed the gender.
Three. Answer we need one.
That would be too nuts as a host, bad enough at dancing now.
We did whippets before we started doing trivia.
Look, I will sue.
Also, oh yeah. What are you gonna sue? I'll sue you for punitive damages. Hey, look at that! Somebody had to get to it. We're almost done, guys. One, two, three. Good, como. That's good. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3. Move those up. That's 1, 2. Ranking team 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the slide 1, 2. Back by Easter 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna use this back by Easter. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys are really 1, 2. Waiting on Bad Wolf. More beer, please. Is not here anymore. And smells like.
Okay, Bad Wolf, Smells Like Quarantine Spirit, and
That's it.
that's it. So
And Smashing Peanuts.
Smashing
Yep.
Peanuts, because people getting restless. It's a good ending song.
Bad Wolf is in 1, 2.
Bad Wolf is in. All right.
Bad Wolf is in.
Bad Wolf is in. Yeah, that's a comfort to me.
Just waiting on Smells Like Quarantine Spirit.
Okay, Quarantine Spirits. Who are they? One of your guys or mine? Yeah, we got yours.
Just waiting on Smashing Peanuts and Quarantine Spirits.
Oh, Smashing Peanuts, the usual suspects there with that. Yeah. Okay. But less than 2. 1. Yeah.
Smashing Peanuts is in.
All right. Is that everybody? Oh, Quarantine, right?
No.
someday.
There's smells like my white. 1, 2.
Everybody?
We're good.
We're good. All right. Answers are in, ladies and germs. Thank you for that. And let's post them for you, your answers to your last set of questions. Okay. Lisa, and Cult Jam. Lisa, and Cult Jam. Boutros Ghali. Yo, Boutros, man, you should have seen that shit. But the Boutros Ghali. Bam Bam Bigelow. What a great, fantastic heel wrestler. We can't give you credit for Sylvia. So sorry. It's Sylvain was the guitarist for the New York Dolls. Sylvain. And the basketball player is Nene. I know Jeffrey got that one. Nene is your basketball player. Martin, you're damn right. You're right. I always backed you up on that. We do need a background clock in the background. Well, guys, that's it for this evening. I'm going to turn it over to my buddy Trivia Rich, and he will give you the final countdown from the bottom to the top, if you will. Remember, go to the aggregate score and see there.
Oh, shit.
No? You did something wrong. Did something wrong, man. Damn. So, let's see. I don't want to tell that April Fool's joke. That won't be good. Okay, got it right?
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay, from the bottom to the top. Guys, thank you so much for coming out. And don't forget, if you haven't yet, if you feel it was worth your while, send us a little something to show your appreciation, if you will, and no one gets hurt at our PayPal or Venmo accounts, which we posted. And we would appreciate that so much. But even if you didn't, if you had a good time, we're happy with that too. Okay, now that's out of the way. Rich, let's give them the scores.
You had the scores. It was a tight game. Tight game. More Beer Police at 16 points. They left. So did the Vermonsters at 17. Mike Contro, my buddy, I love you, Santos. I love you for showing up and supporting us. We care about you, and you've always been there for us, and it means a lot. You had 25 points. The Bourgeois Suspects at 26.
All right, representing Red Hook. Very cool.
The Freedonians, I know that's Andre's clique,
yeah,
at 27.
Where I went to college, Fredonia State, yes. The bastion of higher knowledge.
Quarantine at 28. Useless Legs at 29.
All right, Useless Legs, there you go.
I know the classic Keegan Ailes team, Smashing Peanuts, at 29.
Very cool.
New York Needs Ventilators. Goddamn, don't we all? At 29.
Nice.
The Branch Covidians at 31.
31, very cool.
Back by Easter at 31.
Good.
Spazzarelli at 31.
Well, it's 31.
Yeah, I know. Ellie's Parents at 33.
A little bit better, okay.
Norwegian Wood at 33.
All right, good deal.
Bad Wolf, Baby Carlos, and Smells Like Quarantine Spirit had 34. Finished tied for third place.
Cool.
Tied for second with 38 points. My Drinking Team has a trivia problem and 2 dumb blondes.
Oh, wow.
And I may work something out to take care of you guys for second place because you know what? Well, you guys did well, and I'll hook you up. I'll throw you something your way.
What a guy.
I try.
Yeah.
We do well, so you know what? We got to kick it back to you any way we can. You guys support us, we support you. And rounding it out, they kicked ass in the final round and came back from a couple-point deficit to win the whole thing. Hoodies Hoodlums!
All right.
Tim Rich and Craig Stevens, and I think Andrew might have been playing. I'm not sure. And Marcus is on that team. You guys kicked ass and did well in the last
What's your
round.
final score?
39 points. They won by a point.
1 point. Wow.
But it did matter because it was tight. That the Sylvia one. I know I asked Andre. I went to his ruling on that one. It would have been a tie.
Yeah,
but
give
you guys will still get taken care of. 2 dumb blondes and My Drinking Team. I will take care of you guys.
Okay.
I'll give you some goodies.
Let me give you, Rich. What is your Venmo account? They want to know.
It's at Trivia-Rich. I got a couple. I think that just came in.
Trivia-Rich.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Otherwise, PayPal me, paypal.me.
I love Santos, and he just posted, and you're gonna love this. He said everyone should go to Bosie's to play trivia while we sit in our cars, take food out as takeout. We sit in our cars eating and playing while you stand in the cold.
That'll be funny. Okay.
Thanks,
All right.
Santos.
Yeah. Thank you guys for all the nice comments. We'll get through this. It helps me get through the week also preparing this. And probably, I know it helps Rich as well. So we're glad you show up. It's just always a pleasure. Can't wait to see you again in person so very soon. This social distancing.
I know.
It's a thing. Remember to wash your hands. My hands are getting so raw from that. But wash your hands 20 seconds. When you go to the store, put on the gloves. If you have a mask, get one.
And
they're hard to find. My wife works at the hospital, and she cannot score me one.
What's that?
Mask, man. They watch them like hawks. Yeah, you get in trouble. Yeah. So,
I actually have like one of the respirators because I'm not fucking around.
Yeah, how many teams do we have? What Larry wants to know.
We had 20. I think we had 21 teams.
A lot of teams.
Yeah, it was a good.
Yeah.
We had 20. I think 20 teams.
20 teams. Yeah.
But we promise next week when we come back, we're gonna have the OBS studio on there, so we'll have pictures and the music, questions and the music on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a better camera. It was just like our buddy Dustin went out of his way to take care of us, and it was my screw up that I didn't get the right cord.
Well, I don't think you're harding yourself.
I should have gone out and got another camera just to like have it a backup, and I didn't. But next week we will have a whole great setup, and you guys it'll look so much better. And this is fine the way it is, but we want to look somewhat
more professional.
Like not
professional.
Professional.
So, cool. Hey guys.
I
was just saying thank you. They're getting tired.
We love you.
Get home. We love you. Yes, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Nothing more to say. Next week we'll post the results on our Facebook page respectively. These by the way, for people who play Trivia Break, your scores tonight will count toward the grand prize for the standings for the year. So Hoodies Hoodlums gets 15 points. Drinking Team and Two Dumb Blondes get 10 points. And who's next, baby? Carlos? Anyway, I'll post it so everyone's good to go, so to speak.
Cool. Thank you, guys. Love you. We'll
see you soon. Have a great evening. Bye-bye. Drive home carefully. No.
Drive home carefully.
Good night. See you.